So, on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, we are on the final level of the THPS 3 career. This is Cruise Ship, and this level won't unlock until you've completed all of the previous ones. And we're going to start things off with the rather high sick score of 500,000. By doing this, you'll also get the high combo of 50,000. So what I recommend to do this is, when you start your run, if you come over here, you're going to grind this valve. And what that's going to do is empty this pool here. And then realistically, you want a couple of different grinding tricks. So you'll see I've got the 5-0 overturn. And I've also got the foggy grind, or froggy grind even. So you want a couple of grinding tricks in there, because you're going to want a couple of specials, as you're going to need to rack up, obviously, a lot of score. But what we can do is we can start building up our special meter. So you get a couple of extensions. And once you've got that, you then want to go for the big one, which is going to take me a little while. So I will come back when I hit the 6 score. But you just basically want to keep grinding around this pool. Make sure you're jumping over the slide. Okay, so you'll see that I've got the 6 score of 500,000. But I do like doing these in a single combo. My highest combo was like 300,000. And there we go. So I ended up doing a flip trick onto the lower deck, but that is a 500,000 score combo. It can take a little while, but as long as you are chaining the grinds together, doing your extensions to build up your multiplier, and also getting in the specials for your score, you should be good to do it. It shouldn't take too long. And now we've done the 6 score and the high combo, we are going to collect skate. So with a fresh run, all you want to do is turn around and grind this down to the bottom for the S. Then the K is going to be up that quarter pipe. Then we go around on this right hand side if you don't actually fall into the water. We go around, grind and jump for the A. Then what we're going to do is carry on going along here up this ramp. We're going to get onto the rails here for the T. And then all we've got to do is get to the end. And on our left we've got a spiral ramp. Go up here, start grinding, and you are going to collect the E. Okay, so we are now going to impress the pro skaters. Now we've collected skate, and you can get 2 in 1 at the start. So if you just jump onto this, do some extensions into a manual at the bottom, and then grind along this one, jump off at the end, and as long as you've kept your combo going, that's 2 done. Then you can jump up. We need to get onto those planters to get a little combo going. So if we come around here and we try again, you've got to just kind of line it up, do some extensions and stuff. And as long as you've got around 5,000 score, you will impress them. Then here you want to start like a grind, get some extensions. That's going to be the pro on our left there. So land that one, that's 4. Then we've got another one along here. So just do a little grind and jump off at the end. Make sure you're doing your extensions because it racks up your multiplier. And then if we head upstairs, if we start grinding here, then what we can do is we need to actually grind this for a decent score. So the pros was right next to us there, and that's 6 out of 7. Then if we make it up to the top floor, all we need to do is build up a little combo. So even start a manual, do a little bit of grinding around the pool. If it gets me on that inner side of the pool. So maybe do a little grind around here. You don't need to do too many extensions, just so you can get enough score. And you need to make it out of the pool as well.
We've received numerous complaints from the lower decks. Thank you for your cooperation.
And I very luckily got it done. But the last one's up by the pool that we did the valve on to empty. I did it with 3 seconds left. So next up we are going to invert the high wires, and for this one you are going to need to build up your special so you get extra speed, and these are the wires that we need to invert. So if we go skater tricks, what we need to do is a lip trick, and invert a fakie is left and Y, or left and triangle. So if I do some grinding in this pool, it's the one we drained earlier in the video, and then we just go around the edge, build up some speed. When we get enough, we're going to jump up, and we're going to try and do a lip trick on one of the wires. So that was a lip slide.
Attention passengers, please remember.
So I finally got it done. Every time I attempted it, it was just going like it was turning into a grind. But That's all you need to do, a lip trick on those wires. So just build up your special, get enough speed going around the pole, and then get the jump out and just hold down Y whilst you're doing left on your thumbstick or D-pad, and that's going to complete the invert the high wires goal. And next up we are going to help raise the ferry. If we start a fresh run, we're going to jump down over to the left hand side and very slowly jump over this wall. Then when we get on this lower section, we're going to jump across here, and at the end there's going to be a toolbox, so grab that and then just deliver it over here. It's going to give you a cutscene, and that is raising the ferry. So next up we are going to complete the stunt gauntlet, and this one could be quite tough if you're on the 2-minute timer. But what we're going to do, the first one is we need to grind the 808. So if we drop down here, come around this way, then you'll see it says here grind the 808. So what we want to do is jump up and start grinding, and it's going to let you know when you're halfway through the grind. But you are going to have to carry on until you get the gap to pop up. So there, 1 out of 3 stunts completed. And then what we're going to do is go around to the other side. But you don't want to hold down A, because what we need to do is as we approach here, we need to manual this entire thing. I don't even think I've got enough speed. No, I'm halfway there. I'm not going to be able to do it. You've got to stay in one manual. I mean, I might get lucky. Okay, I did. I managed to do it. But now what we need to do is get back up to the top floor. So just along here on the left, there's going to be a thing that takes you up to the upper deck. And then if we go back to the beginning, so up this ramp here, what we're going to do is we are going to grind the high wires, get to the end, and there's going to be a helicopter. So what we're going to have to do is a lip trick. So you want to line yourself up. So if I like come over this way a little bit, line ourselves up and just do any, not a grind, we want to do any lip trick. But that's where the difficulty comes in. You kind of need to pull it off first time, because after we've done all 3, we're not finished. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it in this run. Okay, so I've finally managed it, and then all you want to do after you've done that lip trick is come down here and just ride into the gold medal, and that completes the stunt gauntlet. And now the stunt gauntlet's done, we've got to get the secret tape. This one's nice and easy. Just jump onto these wires, and when you come across here, instead of doing a lip trick on the chopper this side, you can just use this quarter pipe to get height, jump across to the other side, and the secret tape is up in the air. If I can actually get it, there we go. So that is all the goals done for this level, all the career goals anyway. So now we've done all of the goals, we are going to get the 5 cash stacks and the Iron Galaxy logo. And if you start a fresh run, what you want to do is do this transfer behind you. So if we go up here, like clear this gap, don't get too high with it, because otherwise you're not going to get it. But there we go, that is the first cash. Then you want to drop down to this deck, come all the way along to the end, and there's going to be, you'll see the cash in front of us. You can kind of just, well, you can't even jump onto it, I went too far. So I'm going to have to go back and get it all over again. So if we use this, grind across, that is going to be the second cash. Then coming over this side of the boat, we're going to need to get onto these lifeboats, and we're going to have to start grinding around them. But then we need to switch over to the wire, so try not to fall in. And when you're grinding the wire, you're going to be led to that bit of cash there. And then on the ferry that we raised, if you grind the outside of it, I mean, if you don't do what I did. But what you want to do is start grinding on the outside of it. So you can come from this side, it's a little bit easier. Start grinding, that's going to be the Iron Galaxy logo. And after getting the Iron Galaxy logo, if you just go behind the ferry, we can grind here. And this is going to lead us to the next bit of cash. So, I mean, we kind of went past it, but we can get back there nice and easy. So just come down here, and then all you want to do is, I mean, if I start grinding, we can kind of just jump to the left and grab that bit of cash. And then for the 5th and final, if you carry on down to where the 808 grind is, you will see as you start grinding in this gap here, above us right now is going to be the 5th and final cash. So there you go. As you start coming down on that gap, you are going to grab it. And now we have all 5 cache, the Iron Galaxy logo. The last thing to do is the hidden deck. So for the hidden deck, you want to make it down to where the 808 grind is. And we can go out here if we don't fall in. We can go out there and end up in a lifeboat if I don't keep going too far. I mean, you could even possibly just transfer out of here straight onto the hidden deck if you get the angle right. Because the hidden deck is literally right there. So I am going to do it this way because I can't be bothered with all the grinding and everything. But if you can make it onto... If I can just get out here, go quite slowly, transfer out onto one of the boats. So if I go very, very slowly and actually try to get this done. Some of these challenges, they seem really easy, but I can't do them. Okay, so I made it outside to one of the lifeboats. And now all you've got to do is just transfer out of there and you can grab it. So there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can transfer out of here, or you can get onto the lifeboats and do it. See, I probably would have got it there. So that is the hidden deck, all of the cache. There's no stat points on this one, but the Iron Galaxy logo and the goals and stuff on the cruise ship level on the THPS 3 career in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. And we are going to leave that video there. I will see you guys in the next one.